Hello friends and welcome to another episode of 3 Minute Game Pass. I'm Nathan and today I'm going to tell you if this Game Pass game is worth your time and bandwidth. Today's game is Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition. Age of Empires 2 is often considered the pinnacle of the series and it gets an overhaul with this Definitive Edition. Is this version worth playing? Let's find out. Age of Empires 2 is a PC-only release. It features all the DLC from the HD edition of Age 2, which is awesome, as well as all the classic expansion packs, HD, and Definitive Edition AI. And there's also a HD texture pack you can download if you want to make it look even prettier. It runs well on ultra-wide and has a fairly lowish system requirement, and in terms of game time, it's Age of Empires 2. You can play it a lot. So what exactly is Age of Empires 2? Well, it moves the empire building game from the Stone and the Roman Age into the Middle Ages. And with 35 empires, even more DLC, you've got a lot of game here. Age 2 dramatically improves on Age 1 with a more coherent building and upgrade system, tons more units including unique units and techs per empire, massively improved unit pathing and formations, and much more. And the Definitive Edition here isn't just a facelift. HD renders of all the characters make the game look great, but additionally it has improved animations, better UI, and way cooler building destruction. Just had to point that one out. There's tons of campaigns in this, single player campaigns to play through, as well as the online and skirmish modes against the AI, which is here. And in terms of minute-to-minute gameplay, expect it to play similarly to Age of Empires 1 on a base level. You're going to make peasants, to gather resources, to build armies, to research techs, to go crush those other empires like the pathetic bugs they are. So what do I like about Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition? Well, I have to say, with a fantastic UI, massive gameplay improvements, tons more empires, and more, this is absolutely a Definitive Edition. It lives up to its name. The empires have been upgraded to be even more unique beyond just tech trees, including special base abilities, unique techs and units. The latest patch added team abilities based on the empire you choose, and more. It's incredible. And this is a favorite of the Age series for a reason. This game is still fun and accessible at any skill level. It's easy to get into and hard to master, especially if you start playing online. It is an almost perfectly tuned RTS. In terms of the bad, I do feel like this game has some wonky windowed settings. I know it's a weird specific, but I was trying to record it in window mode and it doesn't let you pick specific resolutions, which is very odd. If you're a windowed player, watch out for that. Unit selection limit is still in the game for some reason, and it puts a damper on larger armies, which frustrates me, especially since they up the population cap. And lastly, it's still a pretty big jump from like the easy AI to the standard AI, which is a bit more vicious, which means that you might struggle to kind of go from a beginner to an intermediate player if you're just playing against the AI. So as you know, I rate games on a 3-point scale here. Must play, maybe consider, and don't bother. This is absolutely a must play. If you enjoy RTS games, then you've probably played Age 2 before. And if you haven't played Age of Empires 2 before, you should absolutely go rectify that right now. If you're looking for a great entry point to RTS games or the Age series generally, Age 2 is the perfect place to start. This game looks great, it plays great, has an obscene amount of content, and on top of that, they're still balancing the game to this day and adding more DLC. There are more campaigns and empires to play. This is one of those god tier RTS games, alongside games like Total Annihilation, StarCraft, Command & Conquer, all of those. To have it in a modern format is just awesome and totally worth checking out. Thank you so much for watching. That's all I have for you today, and go out there and enjoy the hell out of Age of Empires 2.